Then I want to remind you guys, they're doing this when they refuse to call Miss Mary by her full name, which I forgot. Was the last name? Was it Hamilton?
Hamilton, yes.
Miss Mary Hamilton, Mrs. Hamilton. They refuse to call her Mrs. Hamilton or her full name. Ain't that what they doing to us right now?
This is a book, Race, Law, and American Society, 1607 to present, by Gloria J. Brown Marshall. She is a professor at John Jay College here in New York. You can look her up on YouTube. Last week, I mentioned this case, Batson v. Kentucky, because of the jury selection. So in this book, she compiles cases that are relevant so that you can see how the local courts and the Supreme Courts argued back and forth on these cases, what was kicked back to lower courts, and how some of these practices are still being used today, which is why I say, these courts are infested with racism, and she lays it out here perfectly. Blacks remain unable to testify against whites in state courts across the South. By the end of the 20th century, Blacks gained access to the witness stand. However, discriminatory treatment by judges, prosecutors, and court personnel became an obstacle in justice. In Hamilton v. Alabama, 1963, the Supreme Court was faced with another relic of slavery. Relic meaning a badge of slavery. Mary Hamilton, the civil rights organizer, was before the Alabama court on criminal charges and took to the stand to testify in her own defense. In addressing her, the prosecutor referred to her as Mary, her first name. The cross-examination was as follows. What is your name, please? Miss Mary Hamilton. Mary, I believe you were arrested. Who were you arrested by? My name is Miss Hamilton. Please address me correctly. Who were you arrested by, Mary? I will not answer. The witness's name is Mrs. Hamilton. Your question, until I am addressed correctly. The court, answer the question. I will not answer them unless I am addressed directly. You are in contempt of court. Your Honor, Your Honor. You are in contempt of court. You are sentenced to 5 days in jail and a $50 fine. Mary Hamilton found in contempt, fined in jail. The trial court applied a state law that allowed a finding of contempt if a witness diminished or disrespected judicial tribunal.
Then I want to remind you guys, they're doing this when they refuse to call Miss Mary by her full name, which I forgot. Was the last name? Was it Hamilton?
Hamilton, yes.
Miss Mary Hamilton, Mrs. Hamilton. They refuse to call her Mrs. Hamilton or her full name. Ain't that what they doing to us right now? Isn't that what these skin folk, who I keep saying ain't our damn kinfolk, isn't that what they doing to us right now? They are refusing. Didn't I say that at one of the hearings? Call us by our name.
Facts.
I then went on to say the fact that you won't is giving white Cassius Clay Muhammad Ali energy. And for those who didn't understand what I meant when I said that, because I know I be talking fast because I only got 3 minutes, I meant when Muhammad Ali changed his name to Muhammad Ali, the white press refused to call him by what he wanted to be called. They kept disrespecting him and calling him Cassius Clay. And now we have Black immigrants or Afro immigrants running around in our politics refusing to call us by our names. Calling us African American when we keep telling you that that's disrespectful. We don't like it. We don't want to be called that. Calling us, Africans, lost Africans, generic Africans. We keep telling you that's not our name. Call us by our name. We are some call us by our name type of people. Like President Divine said, it's not what you call us, it's what name we answer to, and we not answering to the shit y'all calling us. And I also wanted to point this out because I hear a lot of this argument when we're online. Well, the white folks aren't going to, we don't give two rats' asses what white folks think. We never have, and we never will. They could call us whatever that, they've been calling us all kinds of names since the beginning of time. And we force them to not call us certain things or to be punished by society. That's why they're mad now, because they want to be able to just call us nigga whenever they feel like it, and they can't without consequences and repercussions. They want to be able to call us whatever. So, as President Devon talked about, you can answer buck dive, buck dance, shuck and jive to whatever name they call you. We're not going to let the white people call us any freaking thing, and we sure ain't going to let you call us whatever the you want. You will be forced. Either you get down or you lay down. You will be forced to call us by our name. Just as Mrs. Mary Hamilton went all the way to the goddamn Supreme Court and forced them white folks to call her by her name.
My name is Breuck, and I just want to remind everybody that reparations is back payment for services rendered. If you weren't here and you did not render any services during slavery, you do not qualify for reparations. Nationality and citizenship are loud conversations today. While people are flying, boating, walking, riding into this country in the pursuit of U.S. citizenship, none of these groups share the centuries-long history we have on this land. None of them fought this government and won. None of them are owed a red cent by this nation, but the freedmen are. Freedmen, that's the title this government gave us. Foundational Black American, that's the name we chose for ourselves. We are Americans. How dare you fight for others to be called American, yet refuse to acknowledge who we are and call us by our name? We are foundational Black Americans. We were here before the U.S. was formed, before this was even a destination for immigration. We built this nation. This country wasn't a place that people longed to come to, not at first. Even Europeans didn't want to immigrate here willingly. Many were sent by force, prison or exile. That was the bargain. They were sent here because this land was not desirable, not until we turned it into something that now the world fights to enter. Call us by our name. We are the freedmen. We are the foundational Black Americans. No disrespect. No disrespect to continental Africa or Africans, but how many of them are dying to come to America and become what we already are? Aren't thousands, no, millions of them fighting for American citizenship right now? So again, call us us by our name. The refusal to recognize us by the name we chose is giving white racist Cassius Clay Muhammad Ali energy from skin folk who clearly aren't kinfolk. In today's climate...
Thank you, Brooke. We appreciate you. Marjorie has